not really. Um, so I just had this moment where, like, I don't want to give the backstory to it because, like, it's a bit negative, right? So I'll just come straight, just try and express the actual feeling of like what it was I was feeling. There's a backstory to it, but just express the feeling, and it's that the world is still good. you know, you know what I mean? I know that. Oh, how can I put this? I felt it, right? I felt it like it must have been days it. I don't know if it's probably about a week ago, yeah. No, 2 weeks, say 2 weeks ago, right? I felt how good the world is. I felt how, like, I could be on a bus and nobody gonna mess with me because I'm just like, just your average Joe. I'm just like, just sitting there, just minding my own business, just being like same as everyone else, right? And I know that I'm safe. I know that people's intentions are generally good, and like I say, it just came to me, right? The world is still good. It doesn't matter what's going on inside me. It doesn't matter what my anxieties are or anything like that. The world is still good. And soon, I don't know how long it'll take, I'll feel it again. I'll actually feel that feeling of how like safe and relaxed and like confident and all that, but I'll tell you what, I take it back. I don't want to say all that because I want to explain it like a different way. Um, it was just the feeling. It was just the feeling the world is still good, that's all it was. The world is still good. Just made me laugh, Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, so I mean, if even knowing that helps with anxiety, it helps with anxiety. It does, because I know that I'm safe. I know that I can be relaxed. Okay, so I'm going to talk about something else, right? Which is I have like this feeling in my mind, right? And when I have it, I used to deal with it by getting pissed off about something, getting angry, or using one of those negative thought loops, like like these fears that people have that they always think about, And what I'm doing is I'm learning that when I'm in that situation, I'm practicing my skills of like positive thinking, because all that situation is that my mind telling me I need to think, my mind is telling, because I do stay present a lot. My mind is telling me that I need to think. It would be healthy to think right now. And positive thought is just as good, well, like a million times better than like some kind of like negative thought loop. So like I'm training myself to do that. Um, I mean, just random stuff, like uh, uh, as far as I've got along working this one out is because like logical thinking as well as positivity, like that'll do me. But like, as far as I've got is that to start on the little things and then move to the massive, massive things. Like, I felt, I felt the real vibe of the world. I felt the real vibe. I felt it. All of it. I felt the whole thing. Um, and it was good. It was really, really good. The world, well, this city, is a really, really good feeling. And it's all down to like the people who live here. And it's all a good feeling. So that is like the big positivity thing, but like as far as I got was that I would start on the small things, like I'm living in abundance, like Ellie's going to help me with my medical assessment, like I can sing, really, really passionately, and concentrate on like getting moved out of here, although that is a kind of a negative thing, but just the logical thought processes of like I could be lying here because I feel like I'm choking, but like okay, so just some kind of logical thing, like I designed an engine, right, from scratch, that is different to every engine that's in every car, every engine that's in a truck. It's different to those types of engines. I designed it from scratch, right? And like that's an example of like problem solving and just logical thinking. So I'm trying to apply that part of my mind to like I need something to get my teeth into. I mean, I've got some homework down here, some maths homework, and I think because I remember, was it last year? Last year, I think I started that A level in November. Yeah, I did. I started it late. Um, what happened? No, it could have been November. It must have been earlier than that, surely. But like the weather was really dope, and I think I'm getting confused actually. I think what it is, yeah, is that I'd been drinking 3 coffees a day and I was going down Ferry Meadows in the summer and feeling really good. I don't remember when my homework came into it, probably October. Probably came into it in October, so it was near to the time when like I was, summer was really high and like I was feeling good and amazing as fuck, and that like carried on through into like October, and I was doing my homework, and I feel that like homework is like the kind of logical thinking that my mind needs to do. I'll get like, oh, I've got to start thinking negatively. It will start up. And all it's telling me is that I need to think. It doesn't matter what I think about. It would be best if I thought about something positive, but I could think about something logical. I could do some maths. And I think I now see um, how important that was because like last year at the time I describe it, my mood was like really right up here. It really was, and I was really happy. And I think that doing my maths, keeping my mind occupied, thinking, just thinking, for like 3 hours a day, really did me like a huge amount of good. So I'm just aware of that, and like I'm not saying like, oh, I'm gonna start doing my maths now. What I'm saying is, when I get that feeling, you know, I know that I need to do some maths. I don't know how much maths I need to do a day to satisfy that feeling, but I know that I need to do some. Anyway, I'm gonna go, so I'll see you later. Goodbye.